Alright, welcome to the Atlantis. So now we're in the Atlantis, and you're going to notice that there's like these eggs to the side. So some of them are going to hatch, like this one. And once an egg hatches, I highly recommend you use your magnums because they can fire all kinds of stuff at you. And they move fast, these Atlantean creatures, they are aggressive. Alright, so how do you know if they're gonna hatch? Well, some of the eggs are moving like that one over there. So this one here is not gonna hatch when I move near it, at least not yet, because it's inactive. Neither is this one. But this one over here that's got its arms moving, it's gonna hatch, so make sure you handle this one quickly. Alright. This one is still not going to hatch yet. It's not moving its arms. So come over here and you can pick up the Uzi clips. Now you're going to notice that there's a couple of different doors down here. This one is going to open for you. Now once you come up here, you might want to pull out your magnums again because more of the eggs will hatch. I might recommend coming over here, grabbing the small med pack. So now we hatched that egg. So this guy can fly, unfortunately. I wish he couldn't, but he can. Alright, we took care of him. Alright, so now that egg is active, so if I go near it, it's gonna hatch. Probably just gonna take them all down. But before I do that, I want to come over here because there's a switch that I need to pull. Now that switch is gonna open up the door across from me, and what that does is it gives me access to this other switch that I can pull. And it doesn't show me what that switch did, but it opened up a door that's over here, down below. I'll show you guys. Now, we want to take care of that guy. Alright. It actually opened up this door. And it will open up the door down below. I'll pull this switch, and then that opens up that door. So then you're going to come out this door that's also opened. I may recommend saving your game. Thank you so much, Tanya. Alright, when you come over here, you're going to want to hang from the ledge first because there is a secret down below. And be warned, there are Atlanteans that spawn, but I think in here you can get like a better aim at them. And of course there's two of them that you have to handle. Alright, so now we're going to come back this way. Then we can drop down here. Beware of the clang-clang door. Took care of that one. Alright, so basically you stand right here, and then if you want to roll, you're going to see the clang clang door shut. Right over there is where we got our first secret. Now, be warned, there's another Atlantean up above. I guess he's not moving. Alright, the clang clang door seems to stop once you get past it. We don't need to worry about that guy for now. So come in here. You're going to notice there's another egg. And how to know if it's about to hatch, you just look at the arms next to it. If they're moving, you know it's about to hatch. Alright, so if we want to beat this guy, we may need to fire at him from right here. Alright, so you're going to notice that there's this door, but we can't open that yet, so we're going to need to do something else. We're going to have to come to this ledge, back up, and then do a running jump, land here. So, from about right here, we can jump and then grab that ledge. And then we can drop and then grab the opening down below. So if you come through here, to the right of this wall, there's a switch that you want to pull. And that switch will open up the door that you need. So then come up here and you can grab the Uzi clips. Run and jump across, grab the ledge, climb up. So once you get here, I may recommend saving your game. Alright, so there's a pool of water. We don't really need to go into the pool, at least not right now. So make sure you avoid the spikes down below. When you step on this first tile, there's going to be a boulder that spawns, so just make sure you jump and get out of the way. Now, from here you can do a running jump over to that tile. Now, if you land here, you're safe, but if you happen to go onto this tile, it will spawn a boulder. So stand there and then just do a backflip, and you'll avoid it. Alright, so go ahead and jump here. And actually I'm going to go up this way because this is where we get a secret. Alright. Alright, so basically this door's timed. You have to get there relatively fast. But it should be easy for us now. Come down here, you can pull this lever. And I don't exactly show you what the lever did, but it appears the lever opened that door, so now that we got the secret out of the way, we can just come down there and then do that. Now, I believe this is timed. So go ahead and jump here, and then back up and then do a running jump. There, there, and I think we made it. Alright, so now we're going to enter this room. You're going to notice some things in place. So come over here, you're going to want to pull the switch. And then that's going to open up basically the door to get out. So come up this way, go through the door. Then from here you can jump to that ledge. Grab the large med pack. So come over here, grab this ledge. Once you go in this opening, you're going to find another switch and some Uzi clips. Now when you pull this switch, you're going to spew lava into that room that you were just in. Now I'll show you guys what that did once you go in there. Spewing lava in the room is going to make the room more dangerous for one thing, but for another thing, it's going to give you access to get onto a platform that you wouldn't have been able to get to before. Alright, so go ahead and jump here, come down, go through the door. Alright, and basically now that platform is in a position where we can jump to it, but make sure you don't fall in the lava. Go ahead and do a running jump. This is a max length jump, so make sure you hold action plus up when you jump. So come up here, there's going to be this other ledge. Don't worry about that switch anymore. Alright, now come in here. I'm going to save the game. Alright, so we're then going to come up this path, and, well, you're going to notice some spikes down below. Make sure you avoid those. And then come up here. There's a pool of water. And then come down here, you're going to find some shotgun shells. So come this way, come through the door. Now there's another clang clang door, make sure you're aware of that. And there's a couple more Atlanteans. So whether or not you fight them is up to you. I kinda think it's a waste of time to do it, and it might honestly be safer to not do it, but it's your choice. You know, I'm not gonna bother with them right now. I mean, they take a while to get to you, and you just end up losing a lot of health when you fight them, so unless you're going for kills, I personally think it's better to bypass them. So now you're going to notice you're in this room with a bunch of different eggs. There's different switches you want to pull. Now there's good switches and then there's bad switches. I'm going to save real quick. Alright, so there's going to be 5 different switches in this room. I believe you want to pull this switch. And I think you want to pull this switch. And then you want to come over to this other side. And of course you're going to release an Atlantean. Distance is always your best friend. It's really better to have them firing those things at you than it is to have them shooting whatever. Okay, that was a bad switch. Alright, so now come over here, pull this switch. That's going to open up the other door that we need to go through. Okay, so what you're then going to want to do is go into the water. Well, not that water, but over here. Grab the Uzi clips. Alright, so I'm gonna save the game again. Alright, I'm gonna pull out the magnums. So come in here. You're gonna see a door, and then there's a switch. Alright, so pick these up. And basically what you're gonna see is that there's a boulder there that basically comes down, and it blocks off your path, and you're probably thinking, what am I supposed to do? How do I get through there? Well, I mean, you can glitch your way through, but I'd rather do it the proper way. So go ahead and pull this block. Alright, so at that point we can look around here, and then we can come up this ramp. Oh wait, this is basically the exit route for if we don't make it. Okay, so once you go through this door, the boulder should reset itself, and then the block will block it off. Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to pull this switch again. So now the boulder's gonna come down, but the block is gonna cut off its path. Come over here. Now, we're back in that big open room with the lava and all those climbable platforms, so be a warning to the flying Atlanteans. Whoa! I believe there's another one in here. Yep, there he is. Alright, so if we step on this ledge, we can jump across. Alright, so there's going to be an Atlantean that hatches right away when you come in here. It's probably best to use side flip to avoid his shots. Alright, so I think we took care of both of them. Alright, so you're going to notice that there's spikes down below. I'm going to save real quick just in case I screw this up. Alright, so now what we're going to want to do is slide down here, jump across. We're going to see some Uzi clips, a large med pack, and some shotgun shells that you want to acquire. Alright, so it's best you come this way first because you're going to spawn one Atlantean, and I'd rather spawn this guy before I have to spawn the other one. I don't want to fight two at once. Alright, so grab the Uzi clips while you're over here. Alright, so you can see that that egg is active with its arms. Once we jump to this next ledge, it's going to hatch. So I think what I'm going to do is jump here and then flip back. There, that took care of him. Alright, so come here. Once you jump here, there's going to be 2 Atlanteans on this other side, so go ahead and fire at it. Alright, there is another Atlantean. So, I would position Lara like this. And when he starts firing, you just do a flip to the left, and then a flip to the right, just do like left, right. Now, make sure you flip at a point where you know that she's not going to fall off the edge. Okay, so that should be good. Alright, so what you'll do is come over here, step on the edge of this tile, back up, run and jump. Land here, and then back up and then do a running jump here. Pull this out. When you pull the block out, you'll notice there's like a door behind it, but right now it's shut. Pull that switch, you're going to open up those doors. So you basically open up those doors up above, and then you also open up these. But we go basically... Now this is a clang clang door, so basically we go in that door, out this one, so I guess the typical way to get through it is stand as close as you can without getting jumped, and after the second clank, roll to the other side and you'll avoid it. So I'm going to save again. Alright, so now we're going to come this way. So come up here, there's going to be more Atlanteans, like there are right there. Alright, I'm going to back up, let him come down, then I can show him what I'm made of after I come down here. Alright, we took care of him. Now let's take a look down, let's see how far we've climbed. So, we've... Yeah, I can... Oh, there's that clang clang door, so I can just barely see the bottom. I can't really even see to where that first secret is, but then if we look up, that's how high we're trying to get to, so that's going to be pretty much the end of the level. Alright, so from here, you're going to want to back up and do a running jump, come in here, and when you come over here, you're going to end up in this room with lava and pillars. So, there's those pillars, but they're too far to jump to, at least right now, so we're going to have to go this way, back up, and then do a running jump, go into this corridor, and there's going to be a switch that you pull, and then that's going to change the formatting of the pillars. Formations, I guess. And now pillars that were in inaccessible locations will now be in accessible locations, so the first one we jump to would be this one. Alright, so then you're going to pull this switch, and then that's going to change the positions of the pillars. So, yeah, just come back out this way, and, well, it's going to be different. Save real quick. Alright, so I'm going to take a small med pack. I'm going to take out my Uzis because I got tons of ammo, and there's going to be 3 Atlanteans in here. You can do like that, and she should avoid a lot of their attacks. Okay, I think that's all of them. So now there's this door up at top. It might be open, it might be shut. Okay, see, it's shut because I was busy with the Atlanteans. So how to open it, you're going to have to run all the way back here, and then you're going to have to go back to the corner over here. So this corner where we first came in, that's going to auto-open the door. So we're just going to have to run this way up this, you know, webbed corridor or whatever this is supposed to be. And that door is going to be opened, and then you come through here, and then you got access to the secret and this stash of loot. So we get a set of shotgun shells, a large med pack, Uzi clips, all that stuff. Alright, so this door's gonna open. I might recommend saving when you're here. Pull the switch, and then that's gonna spew the lava. You're actually safe on the left edge of that very last tile, but like if you want to look down, you'll see where the lava stops. It stops right there. Alright, so then come out this way. You're going to go back out into the main room again. I believe there's no Atlanteans this time. Thank goodness. But yeah, I can't even see the bottom anymore, but I can see the top. Alright, so now come over here. There's going to be another Atlantean. You can do your side flips as normal to avoid his attacks. And that seemed to work pretty well. Alright, pick those up. Come this way. Make sure you're aware of the darts. So you see there's one right next to me. Make sure you're aware of it. There's also a clang clang door. Oh, and there is a boulder. So avoid the darts. Now, I think the boulder is going to spawn right there, right before the clang clang door, so go down like that. You should avoid it. And then you can jump back up. You'll avoid the darts and the clang clang door. Oh, and would you look at that, we're onto this throne, or whatever it's supposed to be. Okay, so... yeah, I'm going to save. Alright, so you're going to notice there's different blocks. There's only one of these movable blocks that you can actually move, and that is, I believe, the one to the left. Alright, so now we can come out this way, and there's 2 switches you can pull. You can do either one of them. And basically we'll come back around that from like that way. Okay, so you can do both of these switches. Pull it, and the trapdoor is going to go down, and then pull this one, and the trapdoor is going to go down. You can fall through either one. I think the left one might be a little bit easier because you don't do as much damage. Oh, and avoid the boulder. So I did the slightly tougher one, at least if you want to get through it on no meds. I'm not doing no meds this time. So see, this would be the left one where you'd slide down and jump over the spikes. Alright, so now we want to come come out here, and you're going to pull this switch. Now, it doesn't really show you what that switch did, but you want to come around here. And we're going to go back into that room with the throne, come this way, and now that door has been opened. So now we get to go even higher, and unfortunately there are Atlanteans in this room, so I may recommend you save. Alright, so we're in a room with 3 Atlanteans. If you're not going for a no med pack run, get a large med pack. So they don't look active, but if I come closer, this one is gonna hatch. Let's see. And don't go to the switch yet, take care of this guy first, because you do not want to have to fight 2 of them at once. That's another one of those centaur-like creatures, I guess. Alright, so you pull this switch. Immediately you're going to spawn another one. Oh, and be warned that there are 2 more, but it's best you spawn this one before you pull the switch, so that way you won't have to fight 2 of them at one time. Okay, so we took care of him. Let's grab these Uzi clips, because pulling the switch is going to auto-hatch the other one. So, go ahead and pull this. Get out your pistols immediately. This guy moves fast, he is not pleasant. Alright, so now this door is opened. So make sure you take care of these Atlanteans. Alright, so come out here and you're going to notice an alien-like creature. I'm going to take a small med pack and I want to show you something. I'm just going to get out my pistols, and if you shoot it, look, Lara loses health. And the reason why is because that's like a replicate of Lara, so wherever Lara goes, the alien will mirror her. Now, unfortunately, you have to break the mirroring in order to proceed further on through the level, so I'll show you guys what you have to do. Like, first off, come over this way. You're going to notice that there's this trap door here. You want to pull the switch, and what that switch does is it opens up the trap door, at least temporarily. So what you're going to have to do is come this way because the alien is on the other side. You have to try to get the alien version of Lara to fall through the trap door. So come over here. And I think that did it. Alright, so now that we got the alien version of Lara into the lava trap, basically we killed it. Now, luckily, killing the alien Lara does not kill the actual Lara, so great. So now come up here. Whoa, 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 I did not mean to do that. So then come up here, you want to come stand in the corner, back up and then do a running jump. So now this door has been opened for us. Alright, I'm going to save again. Alright guys, so now let's get out our Uzis, because we're going to fight not 1 but 2 Atlantean creatures. Go ahead and get some shots off on that guy immediately, then stand about right here. Back up. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna take a large med pack. Alright, we disposed of them. So come over here, get the Uzi clips. Alright, so there are two different switches. There's a switch to the left, there's a switch to the right. The switch to the right is going to open up that door that's across from us, and then the switch to the left is going to put the drawbridge in place for us to get across. Pull this switch, go pull the other switch, and be warned, these are timed, so unfortunately you have to take it seriously. Grab the Uzi clips, pull that. I believe we can roll. And you can try cutting the corners a little bit if you want to speed yourself up. So come over here, go across the drawbridge, make sure you make it. There we go. Now, you might notice there's the piece of the Scion. You don't want to grab that before you make sure you grab everything else in the room. So if you want to look around some of these pillars, you might notice some stuff. Oh, and that is where we get to fight the big, bad, mutated alien at the very beginning of the next level. Alright, so I think we got everything, so let's come over here and we're gonna pick up the Scion.
You can't do this.
We condemn you, Lara of Atlantis, for your crimes, for the flagrant misuse of your powers, and for robbing us of our...
You can't,
breaking the free bond of consent that our people are ruled and secured under, and invading Teopan and myself with our army, our warriors, empty from our pyramid, so that you can use the pyramid, its powers of creation, for your own mindless destruction.
Mindless? Look at you! Neither of you have one squirt of inventive juice in your heads. Wasters.
Let's just do it.
Teokan!
You use the sacramental place as a source of individual pleasure, as some freak factory.
They're survivalists, a new generation.
A slaughter heap now. And you, we're gonna lock you in limbo. Make your veins, heart, feet, and that diseased brain stick solid with frozen blood. Greet your eternal unrest, Natla!
You won't rest either, or your damned continent.
Come on.
Back again.
And you? For a grand reopening, I assume.
Evolution's in a rut. Natural selection at an all-time low. Shipping out fresh meat will incite territorial rages again. Will strengthen and advance us. Even create new breeds.
Kind of evolution on steroids, then.
A kick in the pants. Those runts Quelapec and Teokan had no idea. The cataclysm of Atlantis struck a race of langering wimps. Plummeted them to the very basics of survival again. It shouldn't happen like that.
Or like this.
Hatching commences in 15 seconds.
Too late for abortions now.
Not without the heart of the operation.
No!
10.
So now Lara falls to her supposed death, not really death.
4, 3,
And this is where we hatch the ultimate mutant.
1.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching Atlantis, 3 of 3 secrets, 29 kills. Did it in 35 minutes. Not too terrible. Pretty good actually. This is a pretty long level. Alright guys, so if you found this helpful, please subscribe and leave a comment below. Stay tuned till next time.